Buttons do
Buttons are buttons are sad.
Alrighty. Quiet on the set.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other frickin' better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are. Two idiots who misinterpret the news so you don't have to. The dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack. Greetings, everybody. This is Laz. And Jack is off doing work things, but we've got good old Lomir.
This is Lomir.
That's right, sitting in his seat, taking up space over there today, so...
Hello, everybody.
There you go. And of course, Conjure Dragon hanging out on the wall with his little pet. What does he got there today? The crow dancing on our mailbox, which is very cute. And of course, Conjure Dragon starting us off today with a sub. 17 months on a 13-month streak. Good afternoon to you too. Hope you're wide awake today. His new name is Sleeping Beauty now. But thank you, Conjure. And of course, Conjure, you know what that means. So if you want to do the nudes, we'll do the nudes. If you want to play some marbles, we'll play some marbles. But before we get into that, he's wide awake barely, and he wants to do some marbles. But I got to first tell you the giveaways are open. Uh-oh. My battery is low. 1 second before we start the spiel. All right, when that happens. I was up
Should we
early
call?
today.
Should
Up
we
early.
call?
Do we call what?
Should we call Conjure Dragon Aurora?
Why would we call him
Yeah,
Aurora?
because that's Sleeping Beauty's name.
Oh, well, Sleeping Beauty. But giveaways are open on my stream. Of course, they're not open on Jack's stream because Jack is
He's
not
not here.
here. That's right. So, bang, exclamation, bang, bundle me on my stream or
Yeah.
bang. I love free shit to get in on a mystery game key, which you're going to want to do here in a minute. To go
Bang
ahead
it
and
hard.
get in on the action. And of course, since it's just the one race, I've got to load it up and do this. But welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Whacked Out Wednesday, Hump Day, right here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. April 30th, last day of the month, and that got Condra entered into tomorrow's giveaway. And everybody's been wishing Jack a happy affiliate anniversary, even though he's not here. I guess there's a notice someplace when that comes up to you guys. I don't see that when it comes up, but it is what it is. But meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and get this ball rolling, literally. I am going to get on over to the marbles and give you all a chance to type in exclamation play as we get ready to roll a game of marbles. And then right after this game, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys an offer. Hopefully you can't refuse as I go ahead and start that timer. Because gotta pay the bills here, and gotta make sure we get to that payout every month so that we can pay for the radio station and all this other good stuff. And we're just a tad bit shy this month, so not enough cotton in the mouth for ones that can't be refused. Well, again, I'm hoping that it's going to be something, but we'll talk about that right after this race, and I'll give you all a couple chances throughout the show today to hear about it. I think it's something that somebody might want to take advantage of, but maybe not. We shall see. But meanwhile, 10 seconds as we get ready to roll down the castle siege. There will be a game key giveaway after this, so make sure you are raffled up as we head on down the board. And then, Morgan, I've got a question for you when we get to that topic because I am having a hard time comprehending your post. As Tina takes the lead, Morgan. Oh, Morgan just got ejected. I thought he was going to come up and steal that lead. And Tina, time 6. What is that? 300 bits from Tina, but that's going to get Tina a mystery game key. As Conjure a Dragon. It's about the event that you had posted. Oh, you guys are thrusting, boosting. I see. I didn't know you could do all that stuff. Or is that some new stuff they're throwing in that we have no control over? Vovan now currently in front. I'm seeing all these things show up over here in the corner. Vaughn got the race car rolling. And he gets sent racing backwards. And everybody else is way in the back still. And
How,
Vaughn,
how, how did he get a race car?
you buy them. You
Oh, I
buy
see.
all sorts of.
I see. It's a marble inside a race car. I see.
Yes, absolutely. See, he's got a cute little race car that has marbles inside.
So it's almost like we're playing cars.
Yeah, almost. Almost like that. Although I don't recall seeing the race car, but he probably caught it on a sale someplace. I haven't bought anything new from Marbles in a long time. I know I've got some coins floating around that I can spend on stuff. So maybe I'll go and look and see what's in the kitty and go ahead and spend it on some new stuff. But Vaughn is getting beat up by all those bombs. Ooh, makes it past that one. Just barely. As Knight Rider gets ejected. I don't know if that car is helping keep you on the track or what there, Vaughn, but you're so far so good. But here comes Lomir. Lomir now in sight. Is he going to roll on past? No, not yet. Lomir gets stymied. But meanwhile, here comes Conjurer Dragon. And Vaughn still holds the lead for the moment, but Conjurer steals the lead. Now out in front. And he gets, ooh, I thought he was going to get knocked out there. It looks like you just hooked around and came right back on the track. That was an epic jump. And Conjurer looks like he's going to make it to the end for the win. Give that man a cookie and some scrolls as he gets blown out of there at the last minute. But Conjurer, can I reach you up there for a trade? I cannot, so you're going to have to come on down to get your scrolls. Alrighty, there you go. There are your scrolls for that win. Congratulations to you. And we are going to now give Tina his key and pull a game key winner at the same time. So we've got two keys to take care of here. I will give Tina the choice. If whichever one Tina doesn't pick, the other one will go to the winner of the raffle. So Tina, you gotta have a choice of Pharaonic or Voltaire the vegan vampire. Which one would you like to choose? Or do you want me to go the other way around and have the... You want Voltaire the vegan vampire? Okay. So that one is going to go to Tina, and that is a $20 game going out to Tina O'Near. Congratulations to you. As we go ahead and drop this on you. There you go. Sounds hilarious, doesn't it? Okay, as we close the giveaway, pick ourselves a winner. And Tina O'Near is the winner. Guess what, Tina? You getting both of them. How's that for what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but Pharaonic on Steam.
What coincidence?
Yes. Pharaonic on Steam is $14.99. So congratulations going out again to Tina, winning both of those, or getting one for his 300 bits, and of course winning the drawing. But as promised, I am going to get on over here, and I'm going to make an offer to some of you folks. Because we got to get a couple more bucks in the kitty by the end of today. So I've got 2 games picked out of the Game Key bundles. This is Desponia, the full scrap collection. It's a $65 bundle. And then we've got the Strange Brigade, which is a $50 game. And I'm going to give those away to the first 2 people for 1,000 bits each. So if you're interested in picking up one of those bundles for 1,000 bits, you can get yourself a $65 bundle or a $50 game just for donating 1,000 bits today. That a deal, or is that a deal? Maybe we're going to have to put it out to an auction. I don't know. That might have been a smarter move, but let me get on to the next topic, which was the question I had from Morkin. I can find the topic here. Where is that topic? I cannot find the topic. So Conjure Dragon takes us up on the offer. Conjure Dragon, which one do you want, buddy? You're going to get your pick of the Strange Brigade for $50, or the Desponia Full Scrap Collection, which is 4 games inclusive, worth $65+. He wants the Brigade. All right, cool. So let's get over here and pull that game key for you. So that will leave us with the Strange Brigade. Actually, I believe I have multiples of these, but let me see what we've got here. For the Desponia, do I have to pull multiple ones and do it after the show, or do I have it right here in one key pack? Now I gotta go look again. Strange Brigade is there. And Desponia is, oops. I may have to hand that to you after, because it'll be multiple keys. Yes, multiple keys. Actually, I will do that now, just because I can. So let's go ahead and get that out. I look for that other topic from Morkin. Where's Conjure Dragon? There's Conjure Dragon. So here you go, Conjure. Desponia Doomsday, your first key. There you go. Your second key. Goodbye, Desponia. Going to Conjurer. Third key. Chaos on Desponia.
I did right, Brigade.
And just plain Desponia. What's that? Did I do something wrong there? Did you say Brigade?
I did right, Brigade, in the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, then don't take those keys, and I'll go ahead and give you Brigade. Okay? My bad. My bad. And let's get over to Brigade. My bad. Okay, get to Brigade. Where is Brigade? Sometimes shit happens. Okay. And paste. Okay. So I got to take those keys and put them someplace else then. I can do that as we speak. But getting back to Morkin. Morkin, where is your topic? I thought I had it here. Oh, here it is. The fish fight and treasure. Is that happening next month? Is that what that is? Or is this already passed? Morgan, this is what I wanted to know from you. And in what days? In 18 days. So you're using, what is that? Is that European date time code 17.5? Because that's not how we're used to seeing things like this. So that sort of threw me for a loop when I saw those numbers like that. So this is going to be happening in 18 days. Okay, so we will cover this. The key work, very cool. Is I got to go ahead and put these other keys off to the side for somebody else. So let me just continue to move those over to where they got to be so I have them readily handy. And of course, if anybody wants a copy of the Dysphonia collection, which is worth $65, the first 1,000 bits will get that for themselves. And the last key is this one. Yeah, that was my bad. But thank you for playing fair and honest, Conjurer. I know you're a good man, so as these will be sitting here for anybody else, and I will give. Yeah, don't change the topic, but maybe just use the date 0517 instead of 1705, just to make a little bit more sense out of it for I don't know, DET, which is what, Central Eastern Time, which I don't know what that is either. But this is coming from Morkin. This is an event that's coming up, which is a PvP fight and fish event out in Saxon's Landing. The Saxon's Landing exploration team has discovered a mine on the islands off the harbor. During their work in the mine, something went wrong, and only one team member reached the saving exit. Unfortunately, he experiences amnesia and cannot recall what happened down in the mines. The owner of the island is looking for some brave volunteers who are willing to explore the mine. If at least 10 intrepid adventurers are found by said date, the 17th of next month at 10 p.m., which is 4 p.m. New Britannia time, the entrance to the mine will be reopened, and those who are curious about the results of the exploration are welcome in the music hall with a refreshing drink and light snack. Your task, if you choose to accept it. There are 3 ways to collect the winning points. Collect as many bounty slips as possible. 8 points per slip. Am I getting that right? Solve riddles you find in the dungeon. 3 points per riddle. Catch a trophy fish. 5 points for each 10 centimeters in length. Is that correct? Central European time. Okay. I'm used to either GMT or Eastern or Central. So yeah, I don't know many people who are familiar with DET either, but okay. Yeah, I understood that, Conjure. The year couldn't, there couldn't be 12 as the month, so that's why I had to ask. But I didn't know if he was using some kind of version of in-game time that I wasn't following either. So that's why I had to question what the relevance of that was. Bring all your slips, your biggest trophy fish, and the solutions that are riddles to the safe zone. At the end of the event, whoever collects the most points wins. The first 3 winners will get a trophy. All other participants who entered the mine at least once during the event and drop in a trophy fish will get the trophy while supplies last. All persons are asked to be honorable enough to respect that. I reserve the right to expel anyone from the winner list who does not respect this. Very cool. And then the prizes are as follows. First prize, 500 crowns of the obsidian, 1 imbued gem of rendering. Actually, it's 2 imbued gems of rendering, a fish finder cloak, and a Xenoncian decorative cistern is the first one for the winner. Second prize, 300 crowns, bronze ring and a meticulous miner with a plus something on it. Another imbued gem of rendering, a meteoric iron necklace of the meticulous collection? I don't know. And also a meteoric ring of the meticulous collection, I'm going to guess, and a small cherry pavilion. And your third place prize is going to be 200 crowns of the obsidian, lepus mask, however you want to pronounce this, for 2025. An iron meteoric necklace of the saltwater angler, meteoric iron ring and a saltwater angler, 2 of those rings. And of course, if you'd like to donate to the event, please mail them to Morgan with a note indicating what the donation is for. And a special thanks goes out to Blair Minamoto for the donation of the fish finder cloak. So yes, the cloak can help you find fish, Bomir. You could have said that out loud.
Yeah, I could have.
But anyway, yes. So now we have a little bit more clarity as to what this is going to be and when it's going to be. Did you update that so that I can refresh it? And
So when you're there fishing and you're wearing this fish finder cloak, and it finds fish, does the cloak suddenly start pulling you towards where the fish are?
no, it does not.
Darn, that would have been funny, pulling somebody into the water where the fish are.
You're thinking it's like Doctor Strange's cloak, where it goes and finds the fish and gets them for you, type thing.
Something like that.
It'd be nice if it just stood there and went fishing for you, but that's another. And Morgan says, actually, the dungeon is open without PvP and adventure mode if somebody would like to explore it before the event. So they can go down and see what's actually in the dungeon. So when you do open this up, is it set as PvP? It'll flag them as they actually go into the dungeon? Because I believe that's an option, right? If you go, I will just make sure that I recall that properly. As one of your settings is when you go in here, you can actually flag everybody, enable open PvP. So you will be actually enabling PvP on the day of the event. Is that what's going to be happening? I'm going to take that as a yes. Okay. No answer from Morgan yet on that one. But meanwhile, it is time for us to get ready to pull the next giveaway, which is our streamer bundle giveaway. So if you haven't gotten in, I'll give you just about 30 seconds to get over there and type in exclamation bundle me to get in on that action. Here's Condra. You're already in, it looks like. And Colin and Michael, looks like you were already in also. Excuse me. Damn allergy season down here. Getting ridiculous. All right. I guess everybody who wanted to be in is in. So we're going to go ahead and close this out. Pick our wiener. And Lomir is the
Oh,
winner. Congratulations, Lomir. As we reopen this giveaway, and we trade Lomir a streamer bundle. There you go.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And then there we go. Giveaway is now reopened. And then going to reiterate the offer from earlier as Conjure Dragon already claimed this one, which was a copy of Strange Brigade for 1,000 bits. The $50 game, but we've got a $65 bundle of Desponia available for the same thing. 1,000 bits will get you a $65 4-pack bundle today and today only. At least this is the first time I'm ever offering it up that way. So,
No.
so if you're interested in doing so, now to the end of the stream is time. Thank you to Tina and Conjure Dragon for their donations today. It is much appreciated. And let's see, where are we going next? Let's talk about the new lava pool. Because we ran into this a little bit yesterday, and we're going to go see if this happens too. Because this was actually in offline mode where this happened. The new lava pool fall outside a room. Testing the new lava room, which is very nice, but I found I fell through the wall beside the trap when trying to avoid the trap by running along the edge. I did manage to duplicate this, but it is offline and not purchased the new room yet online. Noob Skyblabber for the 1,000 bits. Noob Skyblabber, you're going to take an offer of Desponia, $65 going out to you. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. As we will go ahead and head on down to the dungeon. And while we're headed over to the dungeon, we will get these keys to Noob Skyblabber as soon as I get over here and close all this stuff. Palomir, you coming this time?
Sure.
You know where you're going now? Yeah, it looks pretty cute, absolutely. And again, I've gotten some really great key bundles that are in the 60, $70 range, as well as the 50, 40, 50, 30. I mean, I've got all sorts of keys that have just been sitting here. And I figured what would be a good way to drum up a little bit of revenue to keep the radio station paid for so I didn't have to go into pocket to do that this month because you guys and gals know that I try and make sure that this stream pays for all that by itself. But noob, you're going to get these keys, so let me just go ahead and copy these for you. Tell me if this is too much of a problem because I'm going to just try and drop them all at one point. It should come across okay, I believe. But let's see how that comes through. Yeah, that should work for you. You should be able to get all those keys that way. So thank you to Noob, Skyblabber, and Conjurer for taking advantage of the today's special. Now, of course, I have to remember which room do we have here. Do we have that, or was this the grotto still that was in place from yesterday? This was the grotto, so we got to change this. So Lomir, you might not be able to get in here. Let's see if you can actually get in there or not. And look at that. So you can run right through it when I changed it. That was interesting.
Yeah, it's probably just a jack issue.
Yeah, which wouldn't surprise me. So what they're referring to is back here. There's a trap door right here. Yeah, the one that Lomir just triggered, and now he's dead. And now he's not going to be able to get out until he dies and comes back. Because there's no way out of this lava pool once you fall in. And hopefully, you know, my stuck, yeah, try slash stuck and tell me if you can get out of there with stuck, because it didn't let me out
Well,
yesterday.
I'm out of the pool. I'm just a ghost.
How did you get out of the pool?
I jumped.
Where?
I used the little ledge that's over here.
What ledge? The one over there? Right here?
Yeah. Stand in front of the ledge. You're the dot, right? I believe you're the dot. Yeah, that little ledge there. When you're a ghost, at least you can jump up on there.
I couldn't jump on it to save my life yesterday.
Well, you're already dead, right?
I was already dead, yes. Did you jump on
Yes.
the...
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to save your life anyway because you're already dead.
Right. Well, it looks like
Yeah.
your body's in the lava, so you died in the lava. So how did you jump on it if you were dead?
My ghost jumped on it.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I couldn't jump on it as a ghost yesterday.
I can,
Okay, so yeah, you went back to the entrance. It looks like you're still dead there.
yeah, I'm still. I go back to the entrance. How do I get out of here?
Down the stairs and out to the front. How's the fishing in these? The fishing seems to be okay. As I'm going to let me put the fishing lure. Yeah, I don't need that. That's not what I need. I need my inventory to put some lures in. And we're gonna take a gem bait lure and drop that onto there. And then
I'm not finding stairs.
out the front door and take
I
a.
don't. I don't see a door.
You went out this door, right? into this room and then take a left, take a right and down the stairs, dude.
I don't see a door.
What do you mean you don't see a door?
I see brick. Hold on, I'll try to snap a photo of
The room, there's only one way in and one way out of this room you came in, or you telling me you can't see an exit out of this room?
it.
Ah,
Look at the
I see. So Lomir was able to get in, but this is what he sees trying to get out. He cannot get out.
and the irony is, you think as a ghost I'd be able to go through anything.
You think you would be able to pass right through the wall, right, as a ghost? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shroud irony.
Let's see if I can't fix that for you real quick by coming back here.
A new concept.
Yeah.
Shroud logic. We got shroud irony.
Yeah, no, because I can't, because you're in there.
Oh, resurrect in about a minute.
Yeah,
I'm guessing if you tried to res me from where I was at, I would have still appeared in the pool of lava again.
you cannot move this dungeon piece because it contains decorations. No, that's not right. Yeah, you're gonna just have to wait till you resurrect there, buddy. But back to
Right.
the question at hand, is how is the fishing? Fishing looks like it's really fine down here. If let me get back over here and show you all that. The target seems to work just about everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and close that so that you all can see this a little bit better, and so that I can run along. Come on. And the target seems to hit just about everywhere that you can think of without having problems. So basically the targeting is pretty good as far as you can go. Oops. Shit.
Shit, I can't get back in.
Yeah, see, I can't even jump up to this thing. I don't know how
There's a
you
brick
jumped
wall.
up.
There's a brick wall here now.
Yeah, and I just died. But see, I don't know how you jumped up there because I can't jump up there.
Well, you have to keep trying multiple times. The second time it took me a couple times.
Yeah, no, I did get up. Okay, there it is. So it is possible to get out of there.
Now, do you see a brick wall still when you go to go to the
Oh no,
entrance?
I can walk out and go. I can see you there now. I can see your light. But I'm going out to the entrance to resurrect at the Ankh, and then I will be right back. There we go. So you still see a brick wall, or you were able to go through it now
Yeah, I see
as
a
you
brick
saw?
wall.
You see a brick wall there, so you can't come in now this time?
No,
All right, so you would need to exit and come back in. That's the only way you're going to get around that. But again, the targeting here seems to be pretty cool. As for what you catch, I guess I'm going to go ahead and do one cast. 53.9% chance, which ain't too bad. Is Lomir a decoration? Yeah, I don't know what it was. And did I catch anything? I don't think I did. Yeah, I got a coelacanth from fishing. But yes,
So
the
that
targeting is pretty good in this room. I didn't try the targeting in the other room really too well. I mean, we did, but it wasn't much. What I was here to try was to see if we could fall through this little path here, which is along the edge. What they were saying that when they ran along this edge, they fell off the map, but I'm not seeing that happening here.
if I get in there, show me what ledge you're talking about.
What?
If I get in there, show me what ledge you're talking about.
Oh,
Now I can get in.
yeah, there's a ledge back here that if you don't set off the trap, you can run across, but you have to know that it's back here, which is all the way in the back. Come on back.
Now I see the hole. Now I see the hole.
Right, but this is the ledge I was talking about. That when you come around here, and that's what happened to me yesterday. I didn't realize that was a trap, and I was just running to go through, so if you come over here, you just, make sure that you know that that's there now. You always make sure you run against the wall so that you don't trigger that and fall through and die, because you will die. Now, of course, Jack and I were discussing this yesterday, and since this whole room is lava, I shouldn't need night sight to brighten up the room like I just did. I'm going to dismiss it real quick. And this whole room should be lit up because of the lava, not just this area. But night sight makes it a whole lot bearable because then you can really see the room and I can show it off to you folks on stream a lot better this way. But I agree with Jack that this should be something that should be lit automatically just because. But I'm
I
not
caught.
seeing. Yeah,
I
go
caught
ahead.
a anomalous.
You caught whatever you caught. Whatever you caught. But moving right along, so we really can't recreate that offline problem. I was just looking to see what happened there, so that's a dead topic for now. I'm not even going to cover that one because that one and that one are dead. And then, yeah, this one I still don't understand. This one was a topic from Dabs, and I'm just gonna go back to the release notes real quick because this just blew my mind. And the Shroud logic that I don't get Shroud logic sometimes. Let's see if I can find it here. Where is it?
I caught another anomalous.
All right, here we go. So, coming in, when is this coming in? Does it tell us when? Or are they already here? I guess we'll have to go to the store real quick. Recently added. And we're looking for pavers. Okay. So recently added was the sand path pavers, the dirt path pavers. Is the only pavers that were done?
Dan, it's the third time I caught the anomalous fish.
Yeah. Okay. We just got dirt pavers and sand pavers along with, all the other pavers that we have. Let's just see what else we have for pavers. And we have marble, we have snow, we have black marble, we have umber gray, fish, flowers, snow, obsidian, light dirt pavers, dark dirt pavers, autumn red leaf pavers. We got pavers for everything. So we just introduced these, but one of the requests earlier was from Dabs, and Dabs came in on the 22nd and says, I wish for water pavers. Pavers that resemble water, like puddles or reflections, bodies of water. And of course, Conjurer coming back with, yeah, I guess it helps if I put that up on screen for you guys. If you had my luck with your bundles, you could pave the floor with bathtubs. Thumbs up to this one from Sandra Cesario, which I thought was a really great idea, just puddles of water. And alley-oop with the silly concept that we need to dig holes in the fucking terrain to create a paver that goes on top of something that resembles water. We can't cut holes in the terrain in order to make this work right. And if we made actual pavers of water material for placing where there might be already a dip, you'd walk on them, not through them. Yes, that's the idea, Allie. It's a paver. You walk on top of it like the snow pavers, like the dirt pavers, like the sand pavers. You're not walking through the sand, you're not walking through the dirt, and you're not walking through the snow, and you're not walking through the leaves, and you're not walking through the clovers. You're walking on top of them. And that's what a water paver would be. It would be like a wet concrete slab with water on top of it that you walk on top of. We don't need holes in the ground. We just need something that resembles looking like water that's in a square or a circle that you can place on the ground. It's got nothing to do with digging holes in the surface and making it, yeah, Condra says it should be okay for a puddle of negligible depth. Yeah, we don't need that. And that's exactly what Dabs comes back and says. Is I think walking on them is the way to go, just like a standard paver. That's all it is. We're not asking for a lake that you can jump in. We're not asking for a hole that you can walk in. We're not asking for a lava well or a water well. We're asking for some flat sheets of water that sit on top of the fucking ground, just like any other paver. That's all he's asking for. I don't understand where the thought process of we can't cut holes in terrain to make this work right came from. I just don't get where that is.
So that would be a Jesus paver.
Yeah, something like that, No, well,
Walking on water.
as Conjurer, the topic had come up of being able to cut holes into the terrain for other reasons a while ago, and I forget exactly what the reason behind that was. They wanted to do something where you could put something in a hole, like bury your own treasure, and they didn't have the technology to do that. And somehow, I guess she might have equated this with needing water or water needing some depth. Just like this lava has depth, like any other. Well, here, let's go back out to. I'll say the river over here, or as we got one right here. I guess I should take this with me finally, because I don't need this being here anymore, since I was able to do what I needed to do without it. Okay. Yeah, well, again, I don't think that's the case, Conjurer. If anything, you guys over there in Germany have that problem where the water gets deep when it rains sometimes in certain areas. I know this from experience because I spent 2 years over there, so I know what German winters and German rain is like and all that fun stuff. Okay, so here we have a river. Okay, and here we have water. Okay, we don't need it to be deep. We don't need this to be. Yeah, we just need something on top. And I guess over here is probably your better. Okay, like this here. Yeah, where I'm running on top of the pavers, running on top of this little edge. Just something that resembles water. I don't need to be in water. I just need something flat that's going to be on the surface that'll just sit on top of a roadway that resembles some water, resembles a puddle of water. I mean, who hasn't seen a puddle of water after a rainfall sitting on their sidewalk, sitting in their driveway, sitting in their backyard, just a freaking puddle of water that sits there. It doesn't have to be deep. It's just sitting on top of the, uh, you know, surface, just like anything else. It's not something you're going to swim in. It's not something that you need your ankles to go in like's happening here. But again, you get the idea. It just needs to be something like this right on the edge where, it looks like water and just sits on top of a roadway. I mean, I just don't get it. Just don't get it. All right, back to the lot. Because it's just about that time of the day where we got to start wrapping things up for the end of the show today. As we get back here. But yeah, I mean, simple request. Yeah, people could drown in a puddle of water if they fall the wrong way. Yeah, exactly. Is again, I've been able to experience what the rains and the snow and all the other fun weather of Germany was like for a couple of years while I was out there. I lived in Bitburg, by the way, right near the Bitburger Brewery. Just for anybody who needed a reference.
Did they have burgers at the Bitburger Brewery?
No, they had Bitburger Pills. Very, very good beer. Now, long before Budweiser decided to have a born-on date, there was dates on the back of a Bitburger Pills, and if your date was more than 5 days old, it was an old beer. At least that's the way we used to look at it when we were there. But we're gonna get to talking about this a little bit more. Maybe we'll see if this topic goes on any further. But meanwhile, we're going to lay that one to rest. And then we've got more property and stuff to talk about tomorrow and the next day, along with all sorts of other stuff. But meanwhile, let's go ahead and pull the final giveaways of the day as we get over to the MooBot and close that one out and pick our first winner. And fucking Lomir again.
Woohoo!
Lomir taking it all the way across the board today with both Dreamer bundles.
This chair must be lucky.
I tell you, we're running low on bundles. Not really, but it just looks that way.
Thank you.
And then final giveaway of the day as we pull our last mystery game key. And that winner is going to be Noob Skyblabber. If it's a hump day and I'm not drinking, does that mean it's a dry hump day? Well, you could interpret it like that, Tina. And Noob Skyblabber, you're gonna get yourself a copy of I Am Not a Monster First Contact on Steam. I Am Not a Monster First Contact. Really? That's funny. Currently 90% off for $1.09 right now. Retail value, of course, $10.99, $11 game, but currently I guess there's a big sale running, and it's currently 90% off. So I hope you enjoy this one, noob, because they're practically giving this one away. Well, basically, I am giving this one away, but that's beside the point.
I'll wait till it's 99 cents.
Yeah. But meanwhile, that's going to be all for us today. We will be back with more, and preferably, hopefully, Jack will be here with us with no business calls tomorrow. And tomorrow is race day, so those of you, thank you, Noob Skyblagger, thank you, Conjurer, thank you, Tina, for all your donations today and getting us over that hump. Nom, 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 nom. That will definitely make sure that the radio station gets its bills paid this month, or next month, actually, as it is. And I do appreciate it. I appreciate you all being here each and every day, so thank you all. And we will be back with more tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz. Jack's off.
And this is Lomir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.